Basically what I'm doing, well, I'm crap at introductions, so I'll just skim over it. I've seen quite a few admins read shocking fics and then post the reactions to it. So I've got one now called Ron's Secret. I've not read it yet. So yeah, thanks to Josh for suggesting this one. So let's see how bad it gets. We'll start now. Part 1, The Agony. 1 minute, sorry. 7 chapters. Joy. Let's see how the first one goes. Right, we'll start now, properly. No one knew how it had happened. Ron had just gotten carried away, yet the blackness and desolation would not leave. He could not stop thinking about her, the connection they had shared, the comfort of their short-lived romance had brought him. Hedwig. I've just read description. Hedwig. Oh. Right. Right. He sighed as tears of longing flooded down his cheeks. He wiped them away, his eyes not leaving the empty birdcage which stood before him. It had happened all at once. Harry had sent him upstairs to feed Hedwig while he went out to play Quidditch with Ginny. They're not playing Quidditch. Ron could still remember how betrayed he had felt when the boy he was in love with had begun dating his own sister. But it was nowhere as painful as this. He had been in tears, Ron remembered vividly, as he climbed up the narrow staircase. He sat next to the owl as he peered through the window, his lover and his sister kissing in plain view. Forcing himself to shut the drapes, Ron turned to Hedwig and stroked her lovingly. He kept stroking her as she softly began nibbling her food from his fingers. Ron never noticed how beautiful the bird was, her majestic feathers shimmering innocently in the sun rays that were pouring through the drapes. Ron buried his face in her feathers, kissing her gently. Hedwig had finished her dinner and had turned her attention to pecking a dead mouse in her cage. That's not very hygienic. There's a dead mouse and you're kissing her. She turned away from Ron. See, Ron, she's not even interested. Her little ass taunting him with each step she took. What? Do owls even have bums? Ron couldn't take it any longer. He plunged his fingers into her tight asshole. Hedwig screeched immediately, but Ron kept going. He pulled out his fingers a moment later and licked off the owl feces. He felt a rush of excitement as he opened the owl cage and picked her up. Right, I'm halfway through chapter, right? I'm to there. Just finished there. This is so shocking. He's just licked owl poop. Oh, it gets worse. Oh my god. I've got to read all of this. Ron slid his tongue down her tender body, licking her soft feathers with passion. She tasted of dead rodents. This aroused Ron even more as he remembered the intimate moments he had shared with his pet rat Scabbers before he too had betrayed Ron. Really? Is Ron into bestiality? I think he is. They had all left him, but Hedwig was different. She wouldn't leave. Ron unzipped his trousers. He pulled down his underwear, exposing his 4-inch penis hanging under his fire crotch. That's like, is that big? I don't know. But yeah, hanging under his fire crotch. He placed the owl near his penis and she pecked it impulsively. Oh yeah, double chin there. Ron felt shivers go up his spine as he closed his eyes and moaned. The owl continued nibbling, each peck stinging him furiously. Oof, good use of description words there. Little specks of blood began to emerge through his pubic hair. Ron could feel himself growing harder and harder. I'm sorry, but if you've got ginger pubes, how can you tell when there's blood there? Really? Okay, let's continue. Ron rustled Hedwig's shining feathers as the blood ran down his legs. There was little specks, and now it's running. There's no continuity in this story. You've done this before, haven't you? He whispered, giving her ass a little spank. The owl screeched. Oh God! But this was where it had all gone wrong. Ron remembered in shame. He remembered it was at that moment Hermione had appeared to walk in the room while Hedwig was buried in his crotch. Okay. He had heard her footsteps, heard her calling him down for dinner, but he hadn't been quick enough. The expression on her face upon opening the door would remain etched in his mind forever. Ron, what the bloody hell are you doing? She exclaimed with a gasp. Frantically, Ron had tried to zip up his pants. Nothing, he assured her as he tried to yank up that damn zipper with Hedwig still nibbling at his cock. He gave it a hard pull, but the owl's beak was caught in his nest of red pubic hair. Hermione only stood there, unable to recover from her shock from what she was seeing. With a mighty tug, Ron managed to pull up his zipper. Evidently, he had been unable to pry the owl's beak out of his crotch, as it was still attached to the zipper. Hedwig shrieked in horror as blood began pouring over the floor, which was already hidden beneath a layer of owl feathers and Ron's pubes. See, nothing's going on, Ron said calmly, ignoring the racket Hedwig was now making. He picked the beak out of his zipper and casually threw it aside. Just giving Hedwig her dinner, I guess she just got a little excited. But Hermione's jaws were still open, her eyes wide with shock. I see no need to mention this to Harry, she added. He added, sorry. So like... the owl's beak fell off? Oh. Poor Hedwig. Oh. Why would people have sex with owls anyway? So weird. Bestiality. I'm pretty sure it's illegal, so don't try it. I might post like the next chapters. Second chapter's really short, this one's quite long, but we'll continue. Let's see how it ends. Okay, yeah, that's all I've got to say.